Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. A stuffy haul. I just wish it was snobby and not painfully so. I mean, I feel for you people with actual allergies. I mean, I got sick the first day of, maybe not the first day, but like just on the cusp of spring. I mean, I've been getting like mutant colds or something, where I ached the first few days. I almost drowned in my own sweat the third day, and then my face wants to implode ever since. So it's like sinusitis, which is really fun, but my eyeballs can move again, which is good, so I can get back to my rereading my book there. And I might redo the review now that I've got a better grasp of the book here. So I am improving enough that I can do a haul. And I got a new nappy space. So hopefully I can get a good night's rest now. Well, that's if Kefren will let parts of me do so. But on my normal to-do and to get said nappy space, I stopped by Jan Will. And I only got a few things. One wasn't even for moi. And the first thing I got was this for a whopping 50 cents. And I guess a candle came in here once. Oh, it came from Avon originally. So I don't know if it smelled like I was going to call them sunbeams. Sunflowers. I don't know if Mother has this yet or not. It seems oddly familiar, but she can always use little... What little smell I have smells Avon-ish. Avon just sort of has a distinct odor about it. But then I'm used to like the older people Avon. The 1950s stuff. That seems to have been around for 90 years. It doesn't smell unpleasant. It smells powdery-ish. Not quite candle. It's like between a candle and a makeup. But not unpleasantly so. But, yes, I'm going to give this to Mother. And she can use it to put bits and baubles and God knows what else in. So, she has a thing for sunflowers, which is why I forbid them in my house. So, that is for her. And then I came across, on the dollar rack, and I'm trying to refrain from pants until I go through Wad-O pants, you know, that I've already acquired. Since now the 8s are kind of, they're fitting much more comfortably than they did, but then illness will knock a few pounds off of you. So, just sort of trying to quickly look through the dollar rack, I came across this, which has an up somewhere. And I thought it was just a nice pretty spring top. And it's not too hideous a shade of pink. Kind of an Empire style. I might even just cut those off because I rarely tie them because I'm usually too lazy to do so. So I have absolutely no idea what size this is because they cut it off. Which I don't blame them on a sheer garment like this. It does seem kind of silly. I mean, at least put it down below where you don't see it on the inner piece. But they didn't. But this looks like stuff I might have seen in like Kmart or something. Kind of cropped sleeves. I thought it was pretty. But it looks like it'll fit fine and it stretches so I can squeeze something of me in here. So I should probably take off pink thingy because it goes with the pinky. Hey, you were a savage in your past too. So yes, that's a pretty little thing to have for spring. And it's you can definitely tell it's 100% polyester. So we've been through enough tags, I can kind of tell by touch now. I'm assuming probably made in Malaysia or something. Maybe now we've kind of progressed enough where we can like guess. And the final thing was kind of sort of an impulse buy because I pretty much have more than enough sneakers as it is. But I couldn't resist. I just couldn't. I mean, it's the shade of pink that attracted me the most because it's like the shade of pink I like the most with black. You know, not like a neon pink, not that putrid, you know, baby pink, but near the red end of pink. And I don't know if these are like genuine Nikes. Well, let's see if we can find yon Nikes online. and they're called Dual Fusion, and these are 7.5, and they're interesting to wear because they're very light up top. They're like a mesh, but they're not necessarily heavy on the bottom, but the weight is more on the bottom, but it's more of a kind of a spongy feel. I mean, they're very comfy. Okay, let's see. Find the keys to my keyboard. Nike. And it has stability support. D-U-E, dual, F-U-S-I-O-N. Okay, my Nike. I guess there's a different view. Nike Fusion Light. Dual Fusion Run 2. Since it just says Dual Fusion, we'll look at that. And for some strange reason, of course I have freakishly tiny feet anyways, but I've gotten sneakers smaller than these, and they didn't have, you know, like a white tag, which I would think being Nike, they'd be like $5 or something like that. She charged me $2. She charged me for kids' shoes, even though they're 7.5, which are definitely women's here. Worked for me. Alright. I keep telling them, you know, somehow get another DSL dooflicky so we can, like, put some of the Wi-Fi stuff on the old router, because everything, I mean, seriously, isn't 90% of your electronics on Wi-Fi now? I mean, still, I mean, you have to have, like, NASA Wi-Fi to really run everything. Okay, Dual Fusion Footlocker.com. Ooh, I think I found no, but I find those. Footlocker. So you can get pretty much Nike anywhere, I guess. These are a little different. These look a little more mesh-like. Okay. And these, the new ones are running about $80. The Dual Fusion 2. So, I don't, ooh, those are ugly hells. Yeah, the new ones are running about $80. So these might have been the same when this like model originally came out. So, but some of them are on sale for these are kids ones for $40, but these are ladies, so between $40 and $80. I like that. That's why I'm like, Nike, and I figured, oh, 3 anyways. I have no idea what half of this stuff means, but I think they're probably more of a jogging shoe. Fairly decent tread, but again, I'm just far too lazy to do any type of thing like that. I'd rather walk and, you know, enjoy the scenery, and there's less bounce if you're filming. So, jogging and filming, yeah. Unless you get those nice fancy GoPro cameras. Birthday. Be really nice to have one of those. But, okay. See, I want stuff on my computer before I know I want it. But we're getting there, I suppose. Oh, yes. And the last thing didn't come from the will. It came from one of my friends who, there's a place in the city that is some sort of warehouse that I guess it just has like random stuff. I don't know if people donate it, if they just get it from companies, like leftover stuff, or places that go out of business, which kind of what Ocean State sometimes is. I come across different warehouses, but I don't know precisely what this is. But I guess, I mean, you kind of have to go in with gloves, because there's like, there might be like broken glass in the boxes and bins. It's just like, I don't know where this stuff is coming from. But she went there, and I guess my spirit grandmother wasn't quite clear, but I guess you fill a carriage, I mean a push cart carriage, a trolley there, shopping cart, for $10. You know how happy that would make me? You know how much fun I would have in a place like this? Oh, hell yeah. So she found these and, you know, gave it to me, because I'm, you know, Well, I have been doing cards off and on, but now I'm doing cards that work better than... I was never satisfied with printing cards because I never printed the way I wanted them to, but now I just upcycle other, greeting cards and make nicer greeting cards out of them. So this would have kind of come in handy. Well, I'm looking on the side thinking, it's kind of a little colorful for what should be in this package. What's in this package is more of the same of what you see. It's like the insert to what you would have bought with the item. I don't quite understand that. If this was like something this company made originally and decided to like not make it anymore, so they had all this, stuff that would have been with the production. I don't know. But it's folded over and it's white on the other side, so I'll just cut them in half and use the other half as, scrap paper or scrap printer paper. Will not go to waste, but thank you anyway, Jean. It just seemed kind of funny when you open them, like, wait a minute, this is just more advert. Oh well, that place does look like a lot of fun. More like an adventure, so if I ever get to go, you guys will be coming with me. I'd like to take you on like a Walmart trip someday. It might bore your brains out, but I haven't quite figured out shopping at the same time as filming and doing it discreetly. I need to find like a shirt. It kind of goes like this with like a hole in it, so I could somehow adjust the camera so you have like chest cam, kind of like secret cam. So that would be how I would do it, because it'd be kind of hard to like hold camera, hold phone, shop at the same time, so you would kind of get an interesting point of view while shopping. So if I could figure out a way to do that, boob cam, Thank you for watching. I think that pill might be popping in. Oh, but I can kind of sort of smell and sort of kind of breathe, and my eyeballs work again, so I'm doing better. Thank you for watching. Do comment down below if you've ever come across any strange stuff like this before, like, you've bought a product and you ended up with some strange obscure thing or something so far out of left field you're like, what? Do check down below for all my info and links and whatever happens to be relevant at that time. And subscribe. There's always room for one more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. You are a pain in my body parts. Different cam.